Kayanna Cranmer is our guest here at the break. Welcome, first of all. How's life at North Central?
I'm enjoying it so far. I like it.
What's the best part of it as a college student?
Well, I still live at home.
Oh, you do?
I like being able to have a life on campus and off campus at the same time.
Right,
so I
right.
enjoy that.
If you don't mind me asking, why did you choose that? Because I would think with the logistics of getting to practice games, that would be a little bit more difficult.
We are a very close family.
Oh.
We're tight.
Yeah, okay.
And so I enjoy being at home.
I was going to wait a little bit before asking you this, but tell us about that family. What your parents do for jobs and your siblings and all that.
Okay, so I have one brother. His name is Quentin. He graduated from here last year. And then my parents are Roman and Janella. And my dad is a PE teacher, and my mom's a physical therapist assistant.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Where does your dad teach PE?
Chillicothe Middle School.
Middle school?
Yep.
They've got that, isn't that the big new building that's there now? Is that the middle school?
No, not yet.
That's an elementary school?
Yeah, that's an elementary school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Chillicothe is where you played high school
Yes.
basketball, obviously. What was your program like at Chile?
Oh, I love Chillicothe basketball. I love all my coaches. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What was your best experience? What sticks out?
Just senior year. All of senior year. We ended up getting third in state.
Right.
Just the whole thing. It was amazing.
Did you play any other sports?
I played volleyball and I also did track.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm going to guess in volleyball you must have been something like an outside hitter of some kind, either right side or left side.
Middle.
Middle. You were middle.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm 0
Yeah.
for 1. Track? High jumper?
Okay, a little bit, but I wasn't good.
No.
Okay,
Really?
running. Guess the event for running.
What events?
400 and 800.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And obviously in basketball, you play. But what position with Chillicothe did you play?
In high school, I was point guard a little bit, if I needed to be, but like just a guard, 2-3.
Okay. At North Central, what position do you come in and play most of the time?
At the beginning of the season, it was mostly 4. But they've also told me, like, hey, you need to know all the spots. Like, you're a 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, nice.
So I'm like, okay.
But absolutely no point guard.
Well,
yeah, sometimes. You're a master of all.
I try.
Yeah, that's good.
Try.
That's good. What do you enjoy playing the most? Do you enjoy playing closer to the basket or farther away?
I prefer guard.
Do you?
I prefer guard.
Tell me all about that. What's good about that?
I love shooting threes. I love it.
Okay.
Love it. Now, like I don't love when you pressure me when I'm dribbling that much. Don't love it.
Okay.
But I like driving, shooting.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not back to the basket girl.
What about defense? Defense is so big for college coaches. How do you like playing defense? And what's different between high school and college defense?
Oh, well, and see, in my conference in high school, like, we didn't really have any big, like, back to the basket posts.
Okay.
So, like, now, like, there's actually girls over 6 foot or stocky girls. So, learning how to guard them has definitely been different because in high school, a post is a 5'10" girl.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm getting used to, but.
Okay. Tell me about what you're majoring in here at school. What do you want to do for a career once basketball ends?
So I'm getting a transfer degree from here, but I'm interested in, like, physical therapy or physician assistant. But I don't really know which one yet, but kind of that healthcare.
Okay. Was there any reason for that? Your family involved in somehow? Tell me about that,
My
please.
mom being a physical therapist assistant, like, grew up in the hospital. She taught me all the things. If you have an injury, like, you're doing workouts to get better from it, to recover from it.
Yep.
And so that sucks, like, when you're in 6th grade and you rolled your ankle. But
Is that you? Did you do that? Have you had experience on the receiving end?
Yes, just a little. So
it's funny how many people do.
Yeah. So just being around that, it's cool. Get athletes back to what they want to do.
Right. What kind of pathway is there toward getting a job like that?
So it would be like a bachelor's degree, an undergrad degree, probably like exercise science or kinesiology, and then grad school, which is like a doctorate program.
Yeah. Wow. Are you going to be Dr.
I think
Cranmer
so.
at some
Why
point?
not?
Yeah.
Might as well go for it.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. Toward that end, obviously you're a pretty good student, but how difficult is it to balance athletics and academics?
Right now, it's not too hard because my classes aren't really that challenging yet. First semester was pretty chill, and I think next semester will be chill too. But I think after NCMC, it's going to get a little bit more tough.
Well, I would think
But,
so.
yeah.
I mean,
So-
if you're going to be a doctor, you got to pay the price.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I'm glad, because if I go to a doctor, I
Yeah,
want
that's
them,
true.
I
Yeah.
want them to be
Gotta
good.
earn it.
Yeah, I don't want you working on your jump shot while you're examining. That'd just be silly. Hey, what do you like to do when you're not driving back and forth or studying or playing?
I like to read.
Do you?
I do like to read.
Any genre in particular?
Not really. I'm kind of. I like a lot, but like historical fiction, I'm a fan of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the thing you've read recently that you've really enjoyed?
Oh, The Book Thief.
The Book Thief. I've
Yes.
heard of that. Tell me about
by
it.
like Marcus, something with a Z. I don't know how to
Okay.
say his last name. Yeah.
Okay. And give me a real quick synopsis.
It's like a World War II. It's a little girl. She was an orphan, got adopted, and then like the family she was adopted into is hiding a Jewish man in their basement.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
For me, I drive an hour each way.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so I've really gotten into audiobooks
Okay.
lately. Do you do that? Because it's not quite as long of a drive,
I'm
but
more of a podcast girl.
are you?
Yeah.
What podcast?
Yeah. See, this is my nerd side. There's a guy named Andrew Huberman. He's like a professor at Stanford,
Okay.
and he like talks about like science and health and stuff
What
like
kind
that.
of science?
It's mostly like just like human health, like just it's literally everything, like
Huh.
all sorts of things. Like I listened to one that was like the importance of breathing like through your nose instead of your mouth. Like it's just yeah. It's
Okay,
called
what
the
were you saying
Huberman
about
Lab.
what were you saying a few minutes ago about being this is your nerd side? Maybe.
Oh, maybe a little.
That's great. What you listen to those podcasts, and
Yeah.
what makes a good podcast for you?
Oh, okay, I don't like a lot of advertisements. I hate
Yeah.
advertisements. Don't be putting those in there
You,
for too
you
long.
punch the button to go
Yeah,
forward
yeah,
through
the
them. me
15-second
too.
skip.
Don't tell them
Yeah,
that.
no. And then I really care about like what the person's voice sounds like. Like if it's like soothing and like calm. I can't do like annoying people that talk fast.
Right.
So
Now,
yeah.
I'd listened to a podcast for about a year, and the content was interesting, but they were California women,
Oh.
and they talked really fast. Then, after a year, I realized I had my play button on ×2. Then they slowed down, and they
you're
were
like,
a
"Oh,
lot
okay."
better. Yeah, this is my nerd side. So so don't feel bad. Tell me one thing that people in Trenton at North Central Missouri College don't know about you that they should.
Oh. I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
Well, okay, so let me go through the things we know about you. Good
Okay.
basketball player,
Yeah.
good student, obviously kind, well-spoken, things we can
Oh,
tell
thank
through
you,
this.
thank you.
And so what is the thing that they need to know about you? And you drive a lot, you're a sweaty athlete,
Oh.
so
I don't know. See, that's me.
you're pretty open.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, it's good. That's
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
I think that's a good quality. So.
Okay, well, thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for all you're doing for North Central.
Yeah,
I mean,
I enjoyed
it's
doing this.
well, thank you. It's been a fun half year, and looking forward to seeing how the second half comes out for
Yeah.
you and for the team, of course. So, all right.